are you? I feel like the music's a bit. What's going on? How's your weekend? Hi, Bruna. Hi, God's Division. I am good. I've had quite a weekend. Yeah. It was great. It was wonderful. I'm really glad it's over. But I kind of knew this weekend was going to be disruptive in certain ways. So I put off starting certain things till afterwards. Because I don't like my momentum to be broken up. So now, yeah, I feel like, okay. I have to kind of, I don't know. We're going to talk about it. More and more, I feel like just being really transparent with everyone on here. It's 7 p.m. there. Wait, so like, yeah. Okay, so cool. So Brazil is the same as Montreal, right? 5 p.m. sharp. You forgot it's Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday. Now I go live on Tuesdays. Yes. Yeah, that's cool. I wouldn't think we're on the same time zone normally. What do we think of the music? Tuesday, where? I really felt like I needed something new. I don't know about this one though. It just feels a little too much. This is better. Whatever, I'm trying out new music. What's going on with you guys? You had a cultural presentation. You danced? Really? Oh, how's that? Are you a dancer? Would you consider yourself a dancer? It's 1:06 a.m. in Croatia. Yo, you don't sleep. I feel like, yeah, unless I'm thinking of someone else. Music is okay. Why don't you sleep, friend? I need my sleep so hard. So I actually really, I'm very impressed by people who can go out all night and like go to work the next day and just function. And it seems like they have, I don't know, a more relaxed quality towards like how the day goes. Adams, hi. I love them. I'm glad you told me what they were because I wouldn't have necessarily known otherwise what I was looking at. I just saw so much Lego. Where did you get the idea to do that? I think it's so, like, if I saw that, I'm not even lying. I'm not blowing smoke. If I saw that in an exhibit, like, I would think it belonged there. It was so creative, so like, how do I put it? Like in some ways, like very chaotic, but in a way I liked. I never think to, especially with like Lego, where you get these instructions and it's like, okay, you have to follow the instructions and you have to build it accordingly. And you just took it as like building material. I love it. But yeah, where did you get the idea? I think like, I don't know what's happening, but I think creativity seems to be a major theme right now. And I just keep like meeting people who are so creative in like such distinct, different ways. Everyone. Like people I would never ever think. Like business people are like, oh, you write? I write poetry. And they're like sharing me their Instagram. So I don't know. Maybe I should listen to that. You do it as a pastime? I love dancing. I need to dance. Sorry. I think everyone should dance. And there used to be a time. Yeah, anyway. You always feel better. I love dance so much. Juan, hi. It's quite a nice. I can go for 3. No way. You can go for 3 days? Okay, but you catch up. You love the night. See? Like, I guess everyone's different. You just know that you'll catch up. I feel like, I don't know how to describe it. It's funny actually because it makes me anxious not getting enough sleep because I'm worried how it will impact me. And I don't like having an off day, meaning like I don't like having a day where I'm off. I don't like that. And especially with like acting or things like that, often they're very early shoot days. And I hate it. I hate it. I want like 9 hours of sleep before I go in to do something that intensive. I want 9 hours of sleep every night, no matter what. Oh, hi, Matthew. You're about to drive home from work. Yeah, okay. I'm just messing around. I feel like messing around with makeup while I talk with you guys. You managed to pull it off? Yeah, I guess how did you get all that Lego? You had the idea for years. I think it's so cool. Have you ever thought, like, now having built that, I don't know what other materials you could take besides Lego, but kind of like that same idea of taking something that isn't meant for that. I don't know exactly what that would be. And thank you for sharing it with me. Like, it takes something to share like projects, personal projects, and like creative whatever. It takes something. So I'm very honored that you trust me with that. You're creative to give people nicknames. You want to give me a nickname? I haven't had a new nickname in a while. Neko Taxi, hi. Dancing, like I love. I've done a lot of different kinds of dancing, and I don't know. There's so many levels to everything. I actually do think I'm a pretty good dancer. For a white girl. I guess I have taken classes, and I'm not totally self-conscious, and I'm pretty body like self-aware, and I have good rhythm, and honestly those go a long way. I feel like if you're just like loose and connected, it tends to be pretty good, and that's actually why I think everyone should dance, because people get into like the dancing needs to be something, but really it's just like music and your body and somehow putting those things together, like body meet music. Have fun. You're French Canadian? Where are you from? That sounded so. Facebook Marketplace. 67. Hi, Effie. Australia, we're in Australia. I'm from Montreal, but I'm filming this from LA. Yeah, okay. So nights are precious. 3 months ago, it's good. Yeah. I admire it, man. I admire it. Maybe you can teach me something about it. Even like watching my sister raise her children, I was like, how are you doing this? Like, I thought she would be like a wreck of a human being. That's what I was expecting. That's what I was told. And then she looked normal. She said she was tired, but she looked and behaved so normally. So either, I have heard this too, that like when you're tired, your perception reflects that. So for instance, I've heard this and it made me feel a lot better. It made me think about this more. That when you're tired and you look in a mirror, because you're tired, and think about this more deeply too, because you're tired, you're looking at yourself and perceiving someone who is tired. Does that make sense? So like you really see like any darkness around your eyes, you see your skin quality, like you see the tired in your face. But for most people, they don't see that because they're operating like they're seeing something different. So yeah, don't always like trust your judgment when you're tired. Or what's a better, just like know that you're looking at it from that place. To other people, you might actually be like totally fine. Yeah, my eyes are green. Well done. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yo. You know, like I was thinking about this last week. I guess it was just last week. And more than anything, what I wanted to, oh my God, this is going to be such a good, if I actually like get around to talking about it. More than anything, what I wanted on this channel was like, I wanted to see if I could like, because I've been in front of cameras, but I'm always like playing different characters. And I wanted to see and kind of push myself to actually be myself on camera in front of others, for others. And that would be enough. And hopefully that would create a space where other people could feel that too. And again, like that would be like all that's really required. That's what I wanted more than anything. And sometimes I've worried that like this isn't enough of a teaching channel, you know, like so much of YouTube is teaching in that kind of instructional, like, yo, let me give you like the top 10 tips. And that's great. And I've used that and I'm so grateful that exists. But I just think there's so much advice out there. You can drown in the advice. And I do try to provide that. But more than anything, like you have to figure out what works for you and you have to be you and find what like lights you up, what makes you feel good. Like you have to figure out what beliefs you want to hold or like what you want to create with your own life. So, and I can't know that. So yeah, I just want to create a space where like whatever is going on, whatever stage of life you're in or whatever it is, that you learn to love it and you learn to love yourself and love other people through that, and the rest will fix itself. The rest will fall into line from there. Nessina. Well, like, yeah, like Nessa is a nickname. and Jen. I've had Jen. And I was, you know, when like I was experimenting with Jessa for a while because I thought that was cool. I still like that. I still like Jessa. But then I think of Jessa from Girls and it's like, yo, can I uphold that name, honestly? No, I'm not in Peru. Sorry, LA. Biazina. That's really cute. You have such a great name. Okay, great. Nasina. Peru. The people are all right. The llamas can get aggressive. Yo, what? I believe that. Russia. St. Petersburg. Thank you so much, Mineral. How's Russia right now? Llamas. I think I've seen llamas right at petting zoos. They're very cute. I don't know. That makes sense. When I went to Nara, you're like, oh, it's gonna be deer, like the deer. And yo, they're so, what's the right word? Like entitled. They're entitled. They're like, yeah, give me your lunch. And they make weird sounds that I was not expecting. I don't know what sound I thought deer make, because up till then, my experience with deer, this is how you're meant to encounter deer. Just so you know, you're meant to like be on a misty morning hike, in a like, I don't know, in your favorite forest glen, and you happen upon a family of deer, and you go, oh, and you just watch them from afar, and then they amble off. That's how it's supposed to happen. And so I don't know what sound I thought they would make. It would be like, I don't know what it would be like, hello. I thought it would be like super mystical and soft spoken. No, they're like, ah. They want your attention. They're not messing up. Please tie your hairs. No. Why? I don't understand. Why? What's wrong with it? Yo, my hair's getting so long and I don't know. Thanks, Vicky. Oh yeah, I love just like seeing what comes up. I don't know. I mean, I think about what's kind of relevant to me, what's something I feel I could talk about. So I thought of that today. But yeah, absolutely. It would be really dumb of me not to use. Like, it would be, at the end of the day, it's about you guys. Please make a hair bun. I do a hair bun all the time. That's what I live in. So then whenever I have a chance, I wear it down. What are we talking? You want like a high bun? I guess I'm just taking my, what are we doing? Are we doing like this? I did this the other day. Yeah? Yeah, I'm an actor. But then this is always good. Celestica. I think struggle in the same way men do. I don't know. There's a lot in that statement. you're also assuming that like there's a lot of like struggle is inevitable in that statement. A woman can have the world if she just behaves right, and that everything is based on behavior, and that's not true. There's plenty of like, well, I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, I do think it's different. Just living in the world, there's different, and depending on where you're living in the world, there's differences between men and women, and I think they both have their aspects. You wish me happiness? I wish you happiness. Hi, Alex. Hi, Brian. I love you. What? Thank you. You're really sweet. Thanks. I bet you have beautiful eyes too. Outfit check? I'm just in workout clothes. Like doing the sports bra legging thing. I'm drinking, it's the only wine that we had in the fridge, so I'm drinking Moscato, which is sweet. Yeah, it's probably sweeter than I would go for it, but it's all right. I watered it down with some ice. Ooh, I made such a good lunch today. I made these breakfast potatoes, and I wanted that glass crunch. And I got pretty close. It wasn't like, it was pretty damn good. And I'm really into making jammy eggs and salads. Make yourself a quesadilla. Did I bring my guitar? No, wait. Oh, yeah. See, these are the things that I need to get into. I don't have a guitar here. I didn't bring it with me on the plane because we talked about it, and it actually made more sense for me just to buy a cheap guitar out here. Like, my guitars at home aren't expensive, or to even like rent one. But yeah, that's one of the things I need to do. I need to get a mic stand. And like I have a keyboard here, which I think I'm gonna like stick to, but I also might need to go to a friend's place who has like a grand piano and record some things there. Oh, Vicky girl, thank you. Lincoln Laws. Okay. You're a builder. You're a master builder. It's temporary. Normal Russians support Ukraine. Okay. And everyone's okay for the most part and safe. And safe there. Do you like Russia? What's St. Petersburg like? No, I'm not married. You've been walking to work? What? How is that? Do you enjoy that? Hi, Moses. I'm not gonna say your name. Oh, no way. Your dad's in construction. So one of the things between like men and women, I think, I don't know what it is. I really like, I just see the evidence for it. Men are obsessed with like how things are built, how things are made. And they're like, look at that building. What do you think it costs to make that building? Or like, they're immediately thinking like, how would I do that? When it comes to like architecture or building things. And I don't think I've ever met a woman who was that way inclined. Yo, y'all have some interesting names on here at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's too early for this, man. Guitar Hero. Yes, it's been a while. Yeah, that's so cute. I made this. I get that too. Do you get like this when you serve your food to other people and you're like, it's so and sometimes, especially with my family, they're like, okay, great. And they'll just eat it. And I'll be like, oh, I guess it's like, it's not that good or something. And then I take my first bite. And if I think it's really good, I'm like, what's wrong with you people? This is amazing. Like, I want to talk about the food. And if other people make something really delicious, I want to talk about it. My lips are dehydrated. Yeah. I also like, I got a bruise on my lip. Can I stand straight after drinking? Can I stand straight sober? Really? Yeah, I think so. Martin, how are you? My eyes are green, but they're kind of like, people think they're blue sometimes because they've kind of got that quality. Love you too. I lit the kitchen on fire today. There's too many pots and pans. That's my excuse. I'm sticking to it. And there were, anyway, it's a gas stove that I'm not used to. So there's an open flame. And yep, I left the kitchen. I left some rubber kitchen mitts right next to that open flame. I even like, you know when you smell something and you're like, it's fine. And then, yeah, there was fire. I made fire. I love to go to Ireland, then France, then Spain, and maybe even Germany and Norway. Yeah, all in one go. Also, I don't know. I would just say, like, don't limit yourself. You can travel for very cheap. And also, you never know what might come up. You don't necessarily need money to travel. Most of the travel I've done wasn't on my own dime. Just saying. So yes, you're gonna go to Europe. I've never been to Norway, but all of those are great. And I would go back to any of them in a heartbeat. Ahmed, hi. I don't speak Turkish. Is it someone else? John, hi, thank you. My face tells you that I'm tired? Probably. Nice to meet you from Kurdistan. Thank you. Thank you very much. Did you, were you trying to write like dentist or is that something else? Like, sometimes actually I worry that, you know, when, I feel like there was a trend on TikTok that it was like blue eyes are like, like almost scary when someone gives you like really direct eye contact. And, yeah, sometimes I'm like, oh no, am I scaring them? Christina, thank you. Takes one to know one. Okay. Don't spam the chat, please. No. I hope you sleep so deeply when you do. I should improve my personality? Ouch. What's wrong with my personality? Or maybe you're talking to everyone. You only have to send a message once, okay? They faded to gray? No, really? Your eyes change color? Wow, gray eyes? No. That's so rare, you know? Cooked to a crisp. Oh. I was missed. You were missed. Are you okay? Do you have a tan? No, that's the one. Are you okay? What have you been up to? Ahmed, if you could stop. Yeah, just stop spamming the chat, please. Thank you. Okay. A cruise? Oh, Queen Mary. Oh my god. This chat is like so weird. Thank you. Thank you to like the people who are grounding me in like genuine conversation. I really appreciate you. Bye, Ahmed. What's my favorite film? I don't know. I'm not really like one for favorites. I think I've said that a lot. For a long time, I used to say that it was Out of Africa. And I recently rewatched that, and it's definitely... I don't know how to describe it. Like, I don't know if I have favorite films, but I definitely have like films that, for whatever reason, I connected so strongly to them. And it really became a part of who I was during different periods. So like Out of Africa, if you guys haven't seen it, I used to resonate so much with Robert Redford's character, actually, Dennis. And he was just this like he needed to be free. He needed to couldn't be tethered down, couldn't be tied down. And I don't know. Anyway, so I rewatched that, and it was interesting because I've changed so much, and I could see it from an outside view. And I was like, Dennis, there's freedom in commitment. Dennis! More recent, the best film I've seen in a really long time was The Invite. And that film is so funny and so amazing, and everyone needs to go watch it. So tired. I know. It's because I had a weekend. I I know. But sometimes also I think like that sleepy look is kind of cute. I'm not Christian, but some of the music is really nice. You're pitching a play to direct? Yeah, I was wondering if you were doing any theater. What's the play? Some ideal about my daily routine? I don't know what you mean by ideal. The things that I do that I try to make non-negotiable. I wake up, I always stretch. First thing, that's what I do. I listen to things that inspire me. I do some kind of journaling. And I meditate for like 10 minutes. And I do other things too. But that's like my morning. And I drink lots of coffee and lots of water. It's been good. It's been good. It's interesting. Like I've definitely been in America before. Spent a lot of time out here. But I more distinctly feel the difference between Canada and America right now. Not in a bad way, but it's like it's very hard to put your finger on, but it's like, oh, like this is America. And even like, you know, if I'm watching Netflix and the ads come on or something, I'm like, that's a very American ad. I can't say why, but it is. It's like the priorities or the values or the personality. I don't know what it is, but it's very American. And I don't have anything against it. But I think more than anything, I actually like my Canadianness, maybe for the first time ever. Ahmed, thank you so much. Yeah, I like how the theme's changed. I was gonna like, what the fuck is this chat? I don't know. I was gonna talk about pressure and not putting pressure on yourself. Maybe that's all I need to say. Don't put pressure on yourself. Don't put pressure on the chat. Let it be what it needs to be. A Dracula adaptation for Halloween. Fantastic. That's a good morning start. Stretch. The only reason I say stretch, I don't understand people who don't stretch. It just feels so good. Like, do that stretch. Like, get that, like, Phantom of the Opera. Moses, thank you. Yeah, I guess, like, especially this past, so I had, like, a weekend, and and then also these projects that I have coming up, or, like, even I had to do a self-tape this morning. It's just kind of, like, very present with me, or this channel, or whatever it might be. And then also, yeah, talking to other people. It's like, it's so easy to put pressure on yourself for a certain outcome, that like you need to be a certain way in this situation, or you need to handle this a certain way, or you need to give this impression, or like you need to fulfill on this or this or this, or there's something wrong if it's not this or this or this, or whatever kind of pressure it needs to be. Even if it's like with self-tape, sometimes I have a pressure of like, oh, I need to get in the first take, otherwise, I don't know, whatever story I have going on, or like, or even there could, like, the thing is, you can also have this like pressure, like, I need to have fun, like I'm not having fun, or like, I need to be kind to myself, or like, whatever it might be. There's so many things that like you really feel like, oh, I'm messing it up if I don't, and there's this kind of tendency to have this like inner urgency of like, no, it can't be like this, you can't be like this is wrong, you need to do this, it needs to be like this. And I don't know if you've noticed, but that doesn't tend to work very well. Even like in the simplest little things, it doesn't tend to work if it needs to come out a certain way, if it has to come out a certain way. Like the people with actually the most control in life have like a kind of comfort and assurance in letting things happen, unfold. And because they let it unfold, it does tend to go their way in ways that they couldn't anticipate. So because they say like, I don't need to control this. I don't need to like wrestle this to the ground, whatever it might be, it actually tends to work better for them. And that goes for everything, like everything. It could be as specific as like, how this specific live goes, answering a specific question, looking a certain way, getting a certain amount of sleep because that's on, eating a certain way. Whenever there's a like has to, as opposed to and it has this kind of like this edge of like, if I don't, it's almost like an ultimatum edge. It's like, if I don't, I have failed. It's so needy. It's so needy. It's so tight. It just doesn't work. So what I would offer, and like I'm saying this because I need to hear it too, is like learn to recognize when you're putting that pressure. And is it actually ever helping? Is it helping? Is that pressure actually helping? Is there something else you could tell yourself where suddenly it isn't like, it doesn't have so many constraints? Is it really the end of the world if like this doesn't happen today, or it doesn't come out just the way you envision? Can you loosen the reins a little bit? And when you do that, you tend to get better results, ironically. And just like embrace being surprised by life also. Just embrace the beauty of it. That usually it works out better than whatever you could have like, it has to be like this. What if it's better? What if it's more interesting, more textured, more like, what if the conversation goes better? What if like the kiss goes better? What if like everything, you know what I'm saying? And just be present and let it unfold. And you'll actually find that, yeah, like I was saying, you have more control when you give up control. When you let go, you have more control. Not the other way around. Because when you let go, you're saying basically like, I'm okay. I'm okay with whatever happens. And that's the place of control. Do you get it? That's the like truth, and you are okay. That's the truth that you need to be coming from, and that everything's always working out for you. So like, however this goes, this goes. And then what hopefully starts to happen is like, it's more of this, I almost hate this word, like, or this analogy, but like, it's kind of more of like a dance in your day-to-day life where like, sure, you have like intentions, but you're moving with it and you're accepting what comes and you're not judging yourself for any surprises along the way. Do you get that? That's really the important thing. You're not judging yourself for where you're at. You're not judging yourself for how it's going, really. You're not judging yourself. Nothing's going wrong. Nothing's going wrong unless you say it is. And that pressure, it's just not actually useful. It's like a boss who really thinks that that's how he's gonna like motivate people. And guess what? It's not motivating. When people, sorry, I just saw like survival. Do I date black guys? Yeah. I don't know why I need to. Survival. So the thing is, like, people are in the perception of like survival. They're like, they've turned certain things into like live or die. That's just it. That's the point. It's not actually live or die. It's not. That's the point. It's not. Most people, regardless of like whatever today is, are still going to be okay. They're going to have water. They're going to have food. They're going to have shelter. They're going to have like, they're going to be okay. No matter how this day goes, chances are like, I'm going to be okay. And it's just that you're making something life or death. You're making it not okay if this doesn't happen. And I understand the mindset that's like, but if I don't make it a must, then it will never happen. But it's like, that's such simple thinking. And it's, again, you want to come back to like, just actually ask yourself and know yourself. Do I work? Do I do my best work under that kind of pressure? Really? Or do I do my best work when I'm just mucking around and it feels good to do it and I'm feeling kind of like playful or expansive or curious? When do you actually get the best work done? When do like the social interactions really go the best? When are you like really shiny? When are you really shiny? What's going on? Is it when you're under pressure? Is it when you're like, when someone's like scoring you, when you're scoring yourself? Or is it when like, that's not what it's about? Also, I just want to say that like, don't live your life to impress other people. They're not impressed. or that they're being impressed is so short-lived. And it's so, I just want to say also like, accomplishment feels good and it's great. But I don't know if it can actually sustain you. Because almost instantly, the person who did that is no longer here. Like, she's gone. Like, I don't know. I hope you guys understand this, but you all say, like, you love me as face seed. I'm so honored. Like, the girl you see before you, like, me? Like, I didn't do face seed. Some other past version of me knew how to play that character. And I'm really grateful to her. And also, like, it was the right character for her at the time. So accomplishment, like, it's gone so quickly. It really is. It's just like, if you think about it, like, how long is it going to sustain you, like, for a sense of well-being? Like, oh yeah, like, everything's okay because I did this one time. Or like, because I've accomplished this, everything is okay. Like, you have to also like your life and grow as a person and feel fulfilled now. You have to feel fulfilled now, not based on what you did. It's not going to be like, you did that perfectly. You did that perfectly, and so now you get to feel good about yourself forever. That's never how it's going to be. And why would you want it to be that? It's not a test. It's not a, like, no one's testing you. I know it might seem that way. But it's like, who are you now? What's it like to be in your presence right now? What's it like to like spend an hour with you? Be more interested in that. What's it like for yourself? What's it like to spend an hour by yourself? Is that a good time? It's so much more that than anything. And appreciate that. At the end of the day, most people just want to be loved and seen for not for what they accomplished, actually. Because again, like, they can't constantly be accomplishing. Like, sometimes they're just sitting on the couch. And people want to feel okay just sitting on the couch. Like, loved and worthy and safe and fine sitting on the couch doing nothing. And you are that. That is enough. You existing is enough. All you are is enough. It's fine. It's only when you think it's not that you get weird. The people that are addictive to be around are the people that, like, that are super present, are super appreciative and grateful. And it almost seems like they don't have an agenda. They're not holding it so tightly. They're not judging themselves and they're not judging others. And because of that, things move so quickly. Things just move. Because whenever something comes up unexpected, they're not thrown and they're not critical and they just, like, they stay on it, they stay on it, they stay on it, they stay present, they stay present, they stay grateful, they stay grateful. And don't you want to be like that, actually? Like, I think at the end of the day, most people, again, like, they just want to be sitting on the couch and that being enough. And that's obviously going to come from inside. Like, yes, it would be lovely if someone else was there and they were like, look at you. I don't know what you think. Like, of course, it would be lovely if someone else was giving you that. But it like, you want it to feel like that just sitting on the couch. And yeah, I think a lot of people just want to feel, a lot of people, I think, actually just want to finally live their life, if that makes any sense. Not be, like, ashamed of it or scared of it or trying to make up for it or fix it or, like, let me just have my life, please. Let me just live. Please, let me just, like, actually, I want to have what I already have, please. And you do. Like, everything is there for you. Everything is there. And it's just this kind of, again, it's this feeling that it's not enough. This can't be enough. This can't be enough. But it is. And things will come. Of course, things will come. But what if you move forward in directions not based on guilt or pressure, but you move forward because it feels exciting or right or interesting or curious or loving or happy or whatever it might be, because it just feels like the right thing to do. And you maintain that kind of space of, like, you just stay open. You just stay open, 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 open. And you don't criticize and you don't judge. Cameron, what's the best way to get over an ex? Um, I mean, it kind of depends on why it ended. Because I actually do think there's wisdom in like get interested in someone else. But I really mean this. It's like if you need to get over someone, what is it you think you lost now that that person isn't in your life? What is it you actually think you lost? And that's the thing that you need to address. Like, yes, you might miss them, but what was it about them specifically? And does this mean like, do you know what I mean? Like, oh, that means like, I don't know. They were so like, they were so funny. Does that mean there's like never gonna be like fun or laughter in your life again? Or like, oh, they made me feel so special. So like, you're no longer that. Like, and I know this sounds like send them love too. But I don't exactly know why you guys broke up. So everyone's different slightly. But yeah, figure out what you think you no longer have. And think about why you broke up. And was it for the best? And what period are you moving into? And get more and more excited about that. What's this next period? I love being goofy. I agree. You missed the old, but I found it exploring. What? Fallen angel. Who are you now? Like, who are you now? I bet you're all kinds of things that are actually like more evolved and more interesting that you're not recognizing. Money fix everything. Money is pretty good. Not gonna lie. Or support and freedom is everything. Oh, college gotta be perfect. Like, most things that are perfect are like, first of all, most things that are perfect, I don't know what that means. They kind of just come out that way. And you don't think about them too much. And again, that tightness never, it like almost never gets you there. So like be scientists about this. Like some of you are like super skeptical, or like a lot of the world is like super skeptical. So like be scientists about this and about yourself. Like what actually works for you? When do you do your best work? When do you do your best living? Is the accomplishment. I think I need to do that more. I don't know why you think you lost it, Fallen Angel. Why do you think you lost it? Like, where'd it go? How do you make very ordinary moments feel more meaningful? Great question. Really great question, actually. Of course, like what you find meaningful is going to be specific to you. So you want to start asking yourself, like, what's interesting or beautiful or unique or sweet or exciting about this specific moment. And it can be anything. It's like right now I have like all my makeup scattered on this counter. You can't see it. And I don't normally do that. And also I think of myself as like not a makeup girly, but then I'm like, oh, I actually have a lot of makeup. And there's something very like Sofia Coppola about that kind of like, that, you know, that like, that girl mess. And I like it. I could take a photo of it. Or like being on this live with you, and if I had to like remember this live, like I was gonna be quizzed on it later, I would need to think about like, okay, what was specific about this live that I really liked. There's like Bia giving me like a nickname, or all the very interesting comments, or I don't know, talking about like llamas and deer and oh, and everyone's saying I have like tired eyes, and maybe like, and not actually being offended by that, which that's like, there might have been an old past version of me that was like, that would be worried by a comment like that, you know? And now obviously I'm more comfortable with myself. So like just start looking at like what's really good about this moment. What's interesting? What makes me feel good? And be curious about discovering what makes you feel good. You can also like, if you kind of have like really general goals, I want to say, or like intentions right now for your life, a really good thing is like to be like, how is this actually in alignment with that already? So if it's like, oh, I want to be more creative, or I don't know, I'm trying to think about me specifically just to give you examples, or you can offer things too. Like even you guys asking me about a guitar and you being interested in that way, like I have all these intentions with music, and the way that I answered it, I'm being so transparent right now, the way I answered it was like very natural, and I wasn't like shy or self-conscious about it, and that's like, that's how I want it to be. That's like moving in the right direction. Does that make sense? So like, how also is this like, yeah, moving in the right direction? How is this part of the path? And that might feel really good. Does that help? Or you can give me more specifics. More energetic with your time? Energetic, what does that mean? You just want to be in the bliss? I think I think everyone does. Ray, your mom was watching it. When is enough truly enough? Like, what do you mean? In relation to what? You say, Paul and Angel, like you said, you're a god, so you get to say, when is enough enough? Are complicating them so much. Do you think, like, how do you think you're doing as a human being? Do you like your life? Do you like who you are? And if not, like, I am sure, even just like in these conversations, like you're so, you're articulate, you're thoughtful, you're respectful, like you're already showing like so much. And that's just like in a live chat. So all of those qualities, all of those things, all of those aspects, like that you just are naturally without like trying to be anything, why isn't that enough? Why isn't that something to be like, to feel steady about? And in terms of like accomplishments too, so much, like for what it's worth, so much is about relationships, and so much is about being like present to problems or situations that arrive, that you're able to actually like fix them or move forward. But like, yeah, so much is about relationships. So like, don't underestimate just like who you are as a person. Who you are as a person and who you know yourself to be is everything, everything. And the opportunities will come, and the opportunities are endless also, for what it's worth. There's nothing but second chances. There's second and third and fourth and fifth and sixth, and you can't get this wrong. You're doing great. Everyone is doing so great. You're doing great. What's my favorite color? I like gray. I think. I don't know if that's still my favorite color. It was for a while. Hi, Neko Taxi. Bye. Oh shoot, it's already 5:11. You hate the memories? I hate that. I hate the memories. Okay, well, they're just memories. Like, they're not happening now. It's only when you like think about them that they're existing, really. But if you hate them, it's probably because you're giving a meaning to them, to like, to that doesn't make you feel good, if that makes any sense. So someone could even like have really great memories. I don't know exactly what you're speaking about, Fallen Angel. Someone could have really beautiful, wonderful memories, but they could make them feel worse because they're thinking, oh, it's not like that anymore. Or people could have really terrible memories, and actually in some ways it would make them feel good or strong because they think, and I learned so much. So you said it, you're a god. So guess what? Part of your power is you get to give meaning to everything, including your memories. So you're not that person anymore. It's not happening presently. What do you, as this person, say about then? What do you say about then, and what do you say about now, and what do you say about where you're going? You disappeared. Mm-hmm. What do you think of when you look at the clock? Like where you should be, or again, it's like what do you think isn't happening in that moment? Like what do you think you're not, what do you think you're like missing in that moment? I always compare myself to the people and feel defeated. I didn't give my best, and I wasn't my best self. Are you sure? Are you sure you didn't give your best? How do you know? I just want to say, like, have more compassion for yourself, Faraz. Depending on, like, your state and, like, your set of beliefs, it might be harder for you than some other people because you're operating under things, like, it's like you're, like, carrying around, like, it's like, if you have, like, a set of beliefs or, like, perceptions that make you feel, I don't know, it's like you have rules, like you have, like, handicaps in a game where other people don't have it. So I don't know what it might be, but if it's like, oh, I'm never lucky or something like that, or you have, like, something that you're always, like, anticipating a certain kind of thing to happen, or I don't know what it is, then your brain is constantly going to be drawn there, and other people don't have that. They have their own set of things, but they don't have that. So within that constraint, whatever it was, if you're feeling comparison or whatever, you actually were absolutely giving your best. You were giving your best. That was your best. And even the fact that, like, you're recognizing, I don't want to compare myself, I want to be my best, like, that is so genuine and real and amazing that you want that. So with the comparison, I totally relate to that. So I think the thing that helps me more and more, first of all, if you can get this, if you can just accept this, you are miles ahead of me. Just accept that, like, the way that you express, like, being a human is perfect. And if you weren't supposed to exist, you wouldn't exist. And that you have all kinds of things going on that other people don't. And you are necessary. So you have just as much right as anyone else. And the life that you are living is just as important. And it doesn't matter if it doesn't look like other people's, because they didn't come with your set of circumstances. They didn't come with your, like, with your mind or your, like, your set of belief. They came with different things. So it's apples to oranges. It's always apples to oranges. Always. And ultimately, and this is really, really, really true, ultimately, like, what you want, you don't actually want to have to be someone else. You don't want to have to, like, imitate someone else. You want to be yourself and to have success as yourself. I think that's what everyone wants, because it's very, very, very hard to try to be something you're not. But so that, first of all, it's apples to oranges, okay? You're an apple, and that's an orange. But I just want to say, if you stop being so concerned with, like, me versus them, like, perceiving things like, this is what I have, and that's what they have, and like, oh, look, there's, like, wealth over there, but there's not wealth over here. I just want to say, like, if you can see it, if you can perceive it, it means that in some way it is there for you in your life. And instead of needing it for yourself, if it's actually something you want or you like, and you just, like, want to see it, you want to be around it, if it's actually something exciting for you, you shouldn't, like, in a very true sense, it shouldn't matter to you as much whether you have it or they have it. Like, yes, of course, you, like, want the, like, super, maybe you, like, want the sports car, okay? But if you just really like sports cars, when you see a sports car on the street, you should be like, oh, sports car. Like, I love sports cars and there's a sports car. Like, do you know what I mean? And like, you should just keep putting your focus and attention on this thing that gives you joy. And eventually, like, you probably are going to have your own sports car. As opposed to like what a lot of people do is they see something they like, they go, sports car. And then they go, but it's not mine. And like, what do you mean it's not yours? You happened to walk by it that day. You got to be around a sports car. You got to see it and admire it and think about it and be excited by it, right? That's what you want. And so like, whatever you're comparing yourself to, if you're coming up against it, like, is there any capacity for you to enjoy being in its presence? I really mean that. It is in your life. It's really, really close to you. If you can actually just enjoy it from where you are, you're going to let more and more of it in for yourself. You're always tired. I'm always tired. I don't know. I actually do feel that a lot of the time. I think pay attention to when you're not tired, to when that isn't a factor. That's what I would say. Pay attention to when it's not. When are you like not thinking about your energy levels? You know what I mean? Like, kids aren't like, look at me, I have so much energy. They're just like interested. And so they have endless energy. And like, they don't want to go to sleep. Not because they're not tired, because they don't want to go to sleep, because they like being awake so much. Do I like chocolate? I love chocolate. Red, yellow, and blue. You love cake. Whatever it will be, it will be. I think the thing that I want to, like, thank you for that. I think the one thing that I want to get across is, like, do you operate, like, really ask yourself, like, do you operate better when you're kind of, like, more accepting about how things go? Like, what honestly works for you? I know for me, it's a combination of, like, I have an idea, I have a kind of intention or direction, and I'm almost hoping I'll be surprised by how it comes about. And when it isn't exactly what I thought, I don't go like, oh, like, this is wrong. I'm like, okay. Like, I stay working with it. Does that make sense? You're a dentist. I haven't met you, so I don't think, I haven't met you, but you seem very nice. And thank you. Fallen angel, I don't know what you mean. Is there anything you like about yourself? So people like think that they need like I talked about momentum, but I don't know if I like fully explained this. People talk about, I don't know, it's kind of like I need like so much to feel good about myself. And the thing is, things pick up momentum. So literally you could like one thing about your life, one thing about yourself. One. And as long as you continue to focus on that, because it makes you feel good, and you just stick with that, you're gonna actually start finding other things you like about yourself. and it's gonna grow and grow and grow. So it's like literally if you like one aspect of your life, it might even be like sleep or music or dancing or showers or swimming. And if you just, whenever you're feeling frustrated, you either go swimming or you think about swimming. The things you like, if you just think about what actually feels good, you'll start finding more and more and more and more evidence that your life is good. And it's gonna feel like, oh my God, how did I not see this was all here? I don't use the word manifestation a lot on this channel because of this, because people think that manifestation is like making something out of nothing. And it's actually making obvious what was before hidden. So there's things that you're just like you don't think it serves you to acknowledge. Is there one aspect of your life you like that actually you're like, yeah, that's pretty good? And just keep going back to that. Just keep thinking about that. Just keep being grateful for that. Matthew, thank you for being here. A trauma that is developed. Yeah, I get it. You have like a, I get it. It's like a really, I get it. It's like a call and response. Like I see that and then reminds me of that and then that's okay. I'm just curious, like, what do you actually think? And if you can disrupt that pattern by thinking a new thought when you look at that clock. And it might be really small and simple. Like it might be like, oh, there it is. There's that feeling. But you know what? Even though I'm having this feeling, it's going to be all right. I'm just having a feeling. It might be something like that, you know? It's all right. It's all right. Even if it feels like it's not, it's all right. Or maybe it's like, I don't know what it is. A curiosity about, I don't know. But if you can disrupt that and bring yourself back and focus on like, they also like say this for, in some ways what you're describing isn't that different to a panic attack, right? I'm not saying you're having a panic attack and I don't want you like taking it there, but like one of the things that they do that psychologists will tell you to do is like focus on objects in the room, like refocus yourself because your mind's gone someplace that is having you like react in that way. So like focus on random objects, like feel the air in the room, feel like, do you smell anything? Like bring you back. And again, it's training focus. It's what I'm talking about. It's training focus. And so like when you look at that clock and you have that response, God's division, it's like, is there anything in that room you can focus on? Like if you're there with your friends, you're like, oh, there it is. Can you be like, and my friend's here with me. I have friends. Like, I have friends. Oh, my friend. Or like, it might just be like something in the room or, oh, I don't actually want to be taken out of this moment. How can I stay? What's something that can like keep me here? That I can like bring myself back into like a kind of like, oh, but I really like this bar. Or like, I really like this song. You know what? It's going to be okay. And this is a good song. And it's all working itself out. And I really like this song. And I know it feels irresponsible of me, but I'm just going to enjoy this song. I'm not going to worry. I'm not going to be taken out by this worry. I'm going to enjoy this song or whatever it might be. I'm 5'3". Azzy, bye. Bye, girl. Where do you want me to stand? The classic car is better. Classic cars then. But do you know what I mean? And that's like yeah. Like, it can be anything. It's like, I've been thinking about this a lot lately, actually. Do any of you watch Girls? Do you watch Girls? Yo, this is the fit. It's good, right? In like the last season, Ray has his happy ending, but there's this question that's asked of like, oh, would you rather live in a shitty building with the most spectacular view, or would you prefer to live in a really nice building, like a really nice home with the ugliest view? It's just like a personality kind of question. And Ray says, no, like you want to live in a shitty building with a beautiful view, actually. Because looking out, you want to see beauty. What do you actually want to experience? Like, yeah, anyway. So if it's like success, like look at all the successful people. Does that move you in any way? Why not? Look at all that success. Look at all those people like achieving their dreams. Does that excite you? Does that move you? If it doesn't, it's probably because like, it's only because you think you can't have it too, which isn't. So, okay, stop thinking that. Like, if success is really what excites you, then success should really excite you. You think you're a black sheep? Current job now, taking care of my family member. I love them and I must sacrifice me. You don't have to sacrifice you. Why are you taking care of them? You must be doing it because you love them. You must be getting something from it. Like, I think you are getting something from it. Even if it's like knowing that that person is all right. That's really beautiful and really generous. And you don't have to sacrifice you. I'm just letting you know. You don't have to. What do you want? What do you want in your life? What do you like? What do you enjoy? What makes you feel good? Oh, you're healing. Good. Just stay with that then. And yeah, if you know that sense of like peace, like put your mind there as much as possible. And you are healing. And like there's nothing but healing, you know? Like it never stops. You're just constantly expanding and growing and becoming more and more and more and more yourself. So you are perfectly healed in yourself right now where you're standing. And it's just going to keep expanding in that direction. It works. Yeah, it does work. Your whole life is a manifestation. It's just that like you've put your focus on the things that are currently here and you're like, all right. And yeah, it does work. And if things haven't shown up yet, it's just because you're fighting it in some way. Hi, Jeff. You look so plain. Sorry. There's a really good, like, Brooke Monk video, I think. Is that her name? Where, like, you know, she, like, shows herself without makeup a lot. And then I think there was, like, all this feedback, like, oh my God, your face. And her response was like, what do you want me to do? It's my face. Like, what's your problem? That's my face. Anyway, I hope that gave you something, telling me I look plain. Philip, thank you. You would remodel, yeah, because you're a builder. That's actually a really good point too. It's like pick a nice neighborhood. Pick a nice neighborhood. And yeah. Jack, yo. One success doesn't satisfy. Yeah. That's very smart. I'm gonna leave. Oh my God, I've been on here so much longer than I thought. Oh, like CrossFit, like you're such a true soul. Like you are. It's gonna be okay. Like, oh my God, are you kidding me? You're taking care of a family member. You're happy for others. You're tutoring others. You're helping everyone you can. And you must get some, like, I don't believe you if you say you don't get anything from that. You must do it because you get something from it. You sound like an amazing person. And your life actually sounds very, like, very connected, very loving, very supportive. Oh, so, okay. Yeah. And I'm not in your shoes, but I'm just seeing what I'm seeing. Okay. Yashpak, hi. Alan, thank you for being here. No, I didn't listen to Emmy Rossum's album. I should. You have a belly button ring? No, I don't. No. Are we flirting today? What? I'm gonna go because I've been on here like 40 minutes longer than I normally do. But this was really amazing. Thank you for thank you to everyone, every single person, no matter what the comment was, for being here. It was really interesting and fun, and I hope you got something from it, even if it's just like a chill way to spend the time. Thank you, Alex. Bye. God's vision. Like, you're an amazing person, okay? And your life is good. And it's gonna continue to get better. It's working out, okay? Caligula, hey, thank you. Davin, thank you. Adams, thank you. Okay, guys, I'll be on here same time tomorrow. So 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, come hang out with me tomorrow too. Okay.